Hi everyone, Bart here from iBooked Online. I'm super pumped to do this episode for you. We are going to review Google My Business in 2022. Google My Business has changed to Google Business Profile. So actually, right now you can use both terms and most people within the industry will understand what they both mean. What I'm going to take you through is one of our top clients and show you how we've set up their Google My Business in the accommodation space. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that you can use to get ranked higher for results with your Google My Business. It's a crucial part of your business that will help drive lots of traffic. And the best thing about all of this, it's free. The other thing is I'm going to show you some tools that we use in our business to create really great content. So without further ado, I'm going to show you some bits and pieces. So we're going to have a look at one of our clients. It's called Raynella Alpaca Farm. It's probably one of my favorite clients for a couple of reasons. One is because they're very successful at what they do. They've really understood their demographic and the customers they're drawing to their business. I'm not going to take you through all the bits and pieces. There are some obvious things about Google My Business that you need to pay attention to. One is your reviews. Make sure that you respond to all your reviews, even if they're negative reviews, and make sure that you keep on requesting reviews. Google is looking at this. Google is looking at the people that are leaving you reviews, and it gives a lot more credibility and it will push you up the search results. Then we're going to look at info. So info is incredibly important for your Google My Business. And what you'll actually find is that Google is getting more and more clever and it's finding ways to actually categorize your business. So it's called Raynella Alpaca Farm Stay B&B, and it's removed the bookdirect part that we actually put in there. Now you can actually see it on the search results, but just be careful when you are naming your business that Google is drawing down on different resources to get that name. So what you need to pay attention to is how you've named your business and be consistent with it across the internet. So when you're doing your citations, so citations are basically links inbound to your website, then make sure that the naming conventions of your business are accurate. So that's one thing for you to pay attention to. Service areas, we're going to click here and make sure you service all the areas that you actually service. So one of the things that we do service here is we do service all of Australia. And we do service so we've got Victoria, we've got New South Wales, we'll do ACT, we'll do, and these are, I'm just kind of updating these as I go. We service Queensland, and I think we can also type in Queensland as well, but that's already there. Great. So we've got Western Australia, the Northern Territories, we've got Tasmania. Okay, so make sure that you've got all of them in there, because if you're a business that deals with anyone across the country, then you want to make sure that you let Google know that anyone from any area, if they're looking for you, that you are to be found. So we've updated those areas. Now with your opening hours, if you are in accommodation, generally we do advise that you put 24 hours a day. That will work. It's really down to you. Make sure you put the right phone number, you've got your address, and then we've got hotel attributes. So this is probably one of the key elements of 2022. What Google have done and what Google are doing is they're doing an awful lot to update their algorithms and get more information and have more targeted search results. So they really want to understand more about your business. Now with these, they're actually going out there and they're actually sourcing a lot of this information from the internet, from your different listings, from different sources, and pre-populating it. So you want to make sure that it's accurate. So you'll go through and then you'll go through and you'll mark everything which is relative to your sustainability. Your eco certificates, your health and safety, the internet, is it available? Is it free? If you've got breakfast included, the check-in time, the checkout time, all of this information is absolutely crucial that you get right. Now, in my opinion, the reason why Google is grabbing a lot of this information is so that it can send clients to you directly, and then I can imagine that Google will want to take a clip of the revenue that's coming through. So they're updating all of this, but in the meantime, the great thing for you as a business owner is that it gives you more visibility across their platforms. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a cool little tip. Now this is one of the tricks that we learned about not too long ago, which is going to accelerate the speed at which you can write content and populate all your listings. So if we go here, we've got our listing here, and we've got our services. Now these services have been pre-populated by Google. We've got social media marketing, we've got photography, we've got web design, web hosting, and you'll find that there's so many categories, right? So many categories that they've listed us as. And what we need to do is we need to go and we need to put in some keyword-rich content so that if people are looking, they're going to find us and it's going to link it together. So let's have a look at one of these categories. We'll do Google My Business Management. I think that's a quite relative one. So Google My Business Management. Now, if we want to get content, this is the tool that is a secret tool that I recommend. It's called Jasper.ai. This is our account. What you're going to do, so I'll show you what it looks like on the front end. And by the way, I am going to put a sponsored link in the bottom, which will give you 10,000 free credits. Okay, so then you'll be able to go through. So go to get Jasper. And what you're going to do with Jasper is this. You're going to go in here and you go into templates. Now they've got all sorts of different templates. A content improver, you've got Facebook headlines, you've got Google Ads headlines, Google Ads descriptions, product descriptions, so many different categories, video titles. I'm not sure if they've got Instagram on here, photo post captions for Instagram. So what are we going to do? We had over here, we had Google My Business Management. And what we're going to do is, because we don't want to plagiarize, we're going to go into Google and we're going to type in, what is Google My Business Management? Then we go through this. We're going to grab this content. We're going to go back to our Jasper.ai. We're going to find our product description. Company name, I booked online. Tell us about the product. And we're just going to edit it a little bit, okay? The Google My Business Management service allows us to help you optimize your business listing, right? Then we're going to type in generate content, and you can choose how many outputs you've got. You can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 4. The Google My Business Management service will help you get the most out of your business listing. We'll optimize your listing for your targeted search phrases in local areas so you can reach more customers online. Plus, we'll provide you with a regular report on how your listing is performing so you can see the results yourself. Get started today and see the difference. Now, of course, this copy isn't exactly how I want it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my listing, and there's a limit of 300 words, which is great. So I'm just going to grab this here and save it. This is one of the best tools that we found recently. So you want to make sure that all of these are filled out. We haven't done all of them. I wanted to leave a few of them blank so that I could show you folks the process of setting all of this up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and look at Raynell Alpaca Farm. I'm going to show you another tip and another trick for you to find your categories. Now, categories are super important because you want to choose as many of them that are as relevant as possible to your business, but you want to know what your competitors are doing. So what are the top people putting as their categories that are around you? So I'm going to show you another tool, and that other tool is this. It's called GMB Spy. So it's a extension that you'll put into Chrome, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put that in, and then you're going to do a search. So what I've put in is websites near me, and I've got all these different companies, and then what I might do is I'll look at my top kind of real competitor, right? So dynamic websites. And then I'm going to click on this. And what it's going to do is going to show that the primary category is website designer. And the secondary category is a service establishment, internet marketing services. If I then go to local pack, what that's doing, the local pack, is it's showing the top results. So it's showing that dynamic websites is website designer and service establishment. These guys are graphic designers and internet marketing services, and so on and so forth. So then if I'm going to look at hotel near me, we can do the same thing. We can see that here they've got a meeting planner service. Here it's extended hotel stay and hotel. What you'll actually find is that there are some businesses that still haven't even took advantage of some of these features of Google Business Profile, or Google My Business as it used to be called. So those are some of the key areas that I want you to focus on. So I want you to focus on your service areas. I want you to focus on your categories and make sure that you've padded those out and you've got all the ones that you need. I want you to look at the different services that you're offering and make sure that those services are listed correctly. Now, there's another little feature which is called website. Now, I'll show you what the website comes up with. And this is a bit more of the advanced stuff. And this is something that Google allows you to have for free. And it's kind of one of those ones which is no harm, no foul, as long as you've got it working the way that you want it to. So what you can do is you can actually publish a website which will list your business, and it'll list different bits and pieces. You can have your testimonials that are on there. You can have your reviews. You can have a bit of a gallery, which is on there, and a contact us page. And this is a really fantastic way just to help improve your discoverability by Google. And what I would recommend that you do is from this particular page, what you're going to do is you're then going to create a link which goes straight back to your primary website and your primary listing. So we can also do different things, like we can change the theme, so we can make it look a little bit more in keeping with our brand or how we might want it. We'll discard that. We'll save, we'll change the theme. We'll make it this one. We will edit it, and then we can do all sorts of different things like get a quote, contact us, call now. We've got our description and so on and so forth, and you can even use that Jarvis AI tool that I told you about just before to create some more content. And make sure that your photos are the ones that that you want, and then you've got in there. And then you can really optimize your listing to make it how you want it to be. And it's like one of those little hacks that a lot of people don't know about, and a really great way for you to get additional exposure on Google. The last part which I'm going to show you, which is important for Google My Business, apart from all the reviews and everything else, are posts. Now I want you to all to start look at posting more. You're going to post things like events, what's new, and offers, and you're going to do this at least once a month. You'll post up really nice pictures, the same sort of stuff that you might share on your social media profile. Importantly, what I want you to do is when you do this, I want you to link back to your website. I want you to link back to your Facebook page, to your LinkedIn page, to all those different pages that represent your business. And what you're doing is you're giving signals to Google saying, hey, this is a legitimate business. We are active. We are doing what we say that we should do. So you're going to go through here. You're going to post your first offers. Now, of course, I haven't posted my first offer, but you can put offers together. We're going to post what's new, what's happening in the business. And you're going to start to leverage these services, because I can promise you Google will be sending more and more people to your business. Now you can also do bookings as well. Not so relevant for a lot of you, but that will come later on. I'm sure they will update all of that. But those are some of the high level things that you need to do for Google My Business in 2022. I encourage you to get on it, and it will make a substantial difference to your business. Wishing you all a terrific day. Leave us a comment. Let me know how I've gone. Let me know if you've got any questions about Google My Business, and if you have any strategies that I missed. Have a really good day.